No, Gaffers! You
I
guys
fell down as well.
you didn't set a spawn! Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode on the DragonForge SMP server, and today, as promised at the end of the last episode, we are going to build our spawn house, and everything that I showed off in the last episode is going to fit inside of the spawn house. It's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be really cool. I think you guys are going to like it. There are going to be probably a couple little visual problems just based on the natures of portals. So we'll see what we can do with it. But first things first, we need to find us a place here at spawn. There's a couple of like decent-ish areas, but based on the coordinates here at spawn and the coordinates of my place, I need my house, I need the door to be facing south. And that's been kind of that's been the problem, is I'm looking at all the little pathways and I'm trying to figure out where paths might actually go and where my house might actually snuggle up and fit well. I'm trying to not hug up too close to any build like this one, so I'm actually thinking right over here might be a fun spot. Clear this little bit out right here, and by getting this out of the way and building my house, we kind of be starting a little bit of a foundation towards getting Kyle more hooked up and Pixel more hooked up. Though Kyle does have a pathway that goes out to the other side, so we'll see how he wants to roll with it. But yeah, let's do a little bit of terraforming, and then we're going to build my starter house. Yeah, we're building my starter house. We're gonna build my starter house in just a moment. Now, normally when I would build a house, I would have something like Lightmatica, right? So it would kind of make it a little bit easier. Instead, now you can see I'm looking at the camera and now I'm looking up at the reference picture. So I had to take some reference pictures of this thing to, you know, remember how to build it, because apparently that's not something that I remember how to do off the top of my head anymore. So we're just doing a basic shape. It's a little 3x3 house. It doesn't have to be super fancy, because effectively what's going to happen is this section here is going to get broken out. We're going to be placing a portal in here, and then once we delete the portal blocks, we'll be able to put these blocks back in. And so this little house is really from this moment here across this block, it's going to be, you are walking into a portal. So really our entire base that we saw in the last episode fits inside of this little 3x3, and I'm very excited about that. I think that's a really cool little idea to you know, actually do and get to play with. The immersive portal mod is super cool. Also, something fun and kind of to help hold me to it, because I'm the kind of person that would change my mind after something. So if I announce it, I'm more likely to stick to it. By this point, hopefully you guys are already aware that I've resumed streaming on YouTube once a week for a few hours. This video is going to be probably wrong though. I'm thinking it's probably going to be on Tuesdays. We'll see. It might not. It might be Tuesdays. It might be Thursdays, but I think it's Tuesdays. So if you guys haven't been catching the streams that I've been doing on YouTube, why not? Where are you? Come join me. I'm gonna build this house real quick. And just like that, this cute little house is done. Look, it's so cute. It's tiny. It's actually, for being the smallest house at spawn, it is also simultaneously the biggest house at spawn. Well, not yet, but it will be here soon. I'm gonna have to do, unfortunately, some math off camera, and essentially what I need to figure out is, so this portal needs to go underground, and that doesn't really require math, but that portal is immediately going to link to a nether portal. Okay, so now we're going to be inside the nether, so every one block of space we go with our portals is actually 8 blocks on the overworld, so we still have that. So I need to figure out how far north we need to go to reach, I think it's -800. That's something else I need to go confirm is the exact where we need to be. So we need to figure out where our overworld coordinate's going to be in the nether, so we know where to round the corner and start heading west in the nether through the portal system. So, math, let's get the portals done now. So, how are we gonna do this? Well, the first thing, I'm getting some weird glitchiness here. First thing that I got figured out, right, of course, is this guy. So we're gonna have to go, I believe if I sneak through this way. So we have this portal. isn't anything on the other side here. So we do have this one figured out. I have the coordinates for this exact spot, and effectively what I've done is I've gone 100 blocks out in the overworld, right? So we're in the overworld, we're doing an immersive portal. So we're going overworld to overworld, exactly 100 blocks east. And so we have that set up here. So what I've done is I have then created another, linked it to an actual nether portal. So this right here is the portal to the throne room. That is the nether portal. So on the other side of the nether portal here, basically what we're going to do is we are going to put in another immersive portal frame, and then we're going to go 128 blocks in that direction and set up another immersive portal frame. And effectively what we're going to do is we're going to jump from this spot 128 blocks in that direction. So now we got to remember 128 blocks through the nether is something like 1,000 blocks. So if we do, one portal, we're going to go 1,000 blocks, and then we need to do it 4 times, which means we just need 4 sets of portals. But there's an elbow. So if we come all the way back up to the waystone and go back to the spawn area, and we're at the little house, this portal is already linked up. You can kind of see the floor already kind of being like glitched or whatever. So we're going to do another portal right here. And so what I want to do with this one is get the overworld coordinates from on top of this block exactly, which I have already written down. And the idea is we're going to light this portal, we're going to go to the nether, and we're going to break that portal and line it up to be exactly perfect with this one. And now we'll have our 2 destinations in the nether. So we'll be able to link the 2 up. It's a little complicated, but we're going to just skip over the top. We're going to be able to experience it in first person, and you guys will be able to hopefully be able to see exactly what I mean when I'm explaining this. Okay, oh my goodness. So there is one tiny little issue, right? It's just that all of the portals are so spaced apart that they take time to load the chunks. So as we go through here, you'll see that that chunk is pretty much loaded right away, which is great. But you see that one is not. It's starting to load in, but it's a little slow. So we kind of have to wait for chunks to load in, unfortunately, which means I need to come up with a way to chunk load all of these things. It might be a little more intensive on the server, but it will look a lot better. Now if we look at this one, we wait for it. Eventually, this one's going to show us inside of our basey base. Come on, show me, show me. Here it comes, here it comes. We're getting alert. You see how slow this is? And the worst part is like they're far enough apart that they will begin to unload even when you're like in this vicinity. So it's a little unfortunate. I just need to figure out how to do chunk loaders. It's a lot of chunks to load, and I'm not even entirely sure that each one of these is perfectly inside of a chunk, but I'm sure we can figure that out pretty quickly. Yeah, so chunk loaders. That's something I need to learn. But as far as getting everyone to the dragon fight, when that happens, I say this is a success. Total success. They could easily come from spawn, which of course is going to take a moment to load because it's so far away. They can easily come from spawn and make it all the way to my base 4,000 blocks. Look at my mini-map. This mini-map shows we're at negative 124. And yeah, it's going to take a few seconds for chunks to load, but as we blast through it, as it's taking about 60 seconds to walk, 20 blocks. And then finally our base is going to load, and there we are out, and we are 3,847 blocks away. So we, in total, went about 3,700 blocks in those 60 seconds. You have to wait for it to load, but it's still faster. I'm going to look into chunk loaders. We're going to want a chunk loader. Pretty bad, I think. Alright, so with the portals kind of where they are, I need to learn how to do chunk loading. Let's kill a wither boss, shall we? I have a bunch of stuff, thanks to some trinkets here in the trinket page. I have +1 looting and +1 looting twice. So on my sword, I actually have looting 5 right now. I can get up to looting 6, but we're waiting to use my ancient tome for something a little more special. But getting skulls was pretty easy. So let's summon in a wither boss and get us a beacon. Since we have so much iron, getting a full beacon should be super easy, and we are gonna need it. We're gonna absolutely need this because I want to go back to my roots. You may have noticed in the last few episodes, in fact this whole series, I've been using my Zelda music really heavily. Oh, it's gonna be loud, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be so loud! Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Yeah. Look at the mobs. I don't know if I'm glitching. Am I supposed to be seeing mobs? Get wrecked. Super easy. But no, we're gonna go back to my roots. I used to try to build Zelda dungeons and maps all the time. Guess what we're gonna do? Between the immersive portals and the create mod, we're gonna do that now. And I'm gonna need my beacon to be able to carve out all the space that we're gonna be needing. So it's a good thing we got this. Alright, with the Wither dead, we're gonna move on and kill the other boss, the End Dragon. So everyone's gonna be meeting up with me momentarily. I'm gonna run over to spawn, and I'm gonna guide them through the house because some people are probably gonna be a little cautious about the way that doesn't load in the best of ways. But before we do that, I'm gonna go drop off these beds at the portal, which is right over here. We have the waystone. The waystone's already set up. I got it titled to be The End ? Which I think is really nice. And yeah, we're gonna be able to fight this guy. I've gone ahead and I have upgraded my bow as well. So let's just place these beds like this, and then everyone can set their spawns as they want. There's like this weird like glitchiness, and it's because we're like right next to where portals are. I've noticed it always happens around portals, which is very strange. All right, so we got our beds, we got our waystone. We just need to get people here and actually to the place where we could do the fighting. But before we do that, I think it's time we go through our trinkets. Now, I've touched on this a little tiny bit in the past, but trinkets are really, really cool. So like this one, you are immune to fire damage. I actually don't think we're gonna need fire immunity. 20% more damage would be fine, but I don't think that this actually applies to bows. And with it being the dragon fight, you know, it's gonna be pretty much bow heavy. Yeah, but there's a bunch of little things, like the Dark Egg summons Vexes. Funny enough, I love that thing, but I don't think it's, you know, gonna be the best thing. A lot of the stuff that I like to use, I don't think is gonna be good. Immune to arrows, there's nothing shooting arrows in here. And immune to wither and poison. We're gonna leave that one on. Who spawned the wither? We're gonna leave that one on. So we're gonna go through here. There's a couple of ones that are pretty neat, like let's see. Treasure ring. This one's cool. Bosses drop dungeon loot. Basically that means anything you can find in a chest in a dungeon, when you kill a boss, that boss can drop any item that could appear in the dungeon. So that's cool. We might get ancient tomes out of it, which is probably the best thing. I think I want the spider, so we can climb up the sides of the pillars and get to the stuff. That means we probably also want the cloud, so no fall damage for us. So if the dragon yeets us into the air, we're gonna be fine. Let's see what else we got. Aha, this one's really good. Warm Void. Falling into the void will send you to your spawn point. I'm convinced that this might just be a trick. I'm gonna put it on. The idea, right, is that if you fall into the void, you keep your stuff. That's the implication. However, it does not actually say that, because do you know what happens when you fall into the void? You already go to your spawn point. So, you know, it's gotta keep your stuff, right? It's got to. Like, that's what it's implying. And then this one, blank eyes. This makes it so we can look at Endermen and they don't get aggro. So basically the last thing we gotta find is just something that we, you know, are gonna just want to have, I guess, because I don't think there's really anything else that's going to maybe knockback resistance, so the dragon can't yeet us so much, but we already got the feather falling, so that's whatevs. Maybe we'll try this the ghost. Whenever we have invisibility, all entities and players cannot see us or our items or armor. That's pretty cool. That means the dragon hopefully wouldn't be able to pinpoint us. So I don't know. Let's give it a chance. There's really nothing else here. There's the ruby, which is kind of like an extra life, but I'm really not that concerned about it. So Yeah, let's just go with the ghost. Let's brew up some invisibility potions and let's just make it so the dragon can't even see us. He can't kill us if he doesn't know we're there.
We need to do something about this dragon. I'm putting my beer down. We need to do something about this dragon.
You didn't count us off.
Oh God, I'm
3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, we gotta go kill a dragon.
Winter, I'm putting my beer down. I'm putting my beer down, and I'm gonna punch you. Right, we need to go fight a dragon, guys. Not a dragon, the dragon.
The dragon.
The dragon. Let's go.
Isn't he like weak and stuff?
Exactly.
yeah, I've slain
I think
so many
so.
dragons.
You know, I think the dragon's a little sickly, and it's, you know, as good-natured people, we need to just get rid of it. Put it out of its misery.
Put it out of its misery.
Nip that in the bud.
This is gonna be. Bear with me. The portals are expanding a long ways, so
Bear with me.
it'll be slow to load up, but it will load up.
What's with a portal's over here? I haven't been on the server in so long.
Oh wow, this is crazy.
We just have to wait for it to load because it's a long distance.
No, this is not a portal. This is like a long tunnel. That's why
That's
it's
true.
loading so slowly.
That's true. We're actually, it's, you know, my entire house fits in that thing we saw.
Yep.
Wow.
It's just so big it takes a moment.
And then
It's
this is
bigger on the inside?
Another portal.
Should
wow.
I be feeling nauseous?
I do feel a little bit nauseous. Where's the portal gone?
All right, first we got to go down the infinite elbow.
The infinite elbow.
This
Jeez.
is fun. It's fun.
Let's
to
just follow me.
run.
The infinite elbow.
Oh my god, I can see people going through portals.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And when you're tired of going through infinite portals, turn around and go the other direction.
Oh my god, Winter.
This
Are
is
we
my
really-
bedroom.
Are we really fighting a dragon, or
This
are
is
we getting
beautiful.
trapped?
We're fighting Winter's dungeon at the
What a
moment,
beautiful
I think.
bed, Winter.
Yeah, my princess bed.
Winter's
My
bed.
princess bed.
Hey, it's our Torbjorn.
Be sure not to jump off the sides.
Oh my gosh, the end portal is crazy.
Wait, what?
Look at it.
Whoa!
Now, if you're very careful, get on the sides and look down the sides. That's the trippiest part.
Whoa!
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
Gaffers! You
I
guys
fell down
didn't
as
set
well.
a, you didn't set a spawn.
No, I didn't.
Quickly.
Okay, I guess we're fighting the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, set your spawn. Grab the waystone. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Oh, look, there she is.
I'm
There
getting
she
0
is.
frames.
Ooh, it
I
costs
think there
levels
might
to go
still
across
be-
dimensions.
I love all these like swords being flung
Where is
from
she?
the tower.
Yeah, I know. It's so great.
I am providing the heavy artillery.
I'm too powerful. I keep missing.
I am climbing a
so
tower with my
bad at
spider
shooting.
feet.
Your
Do
spider
it.
feet. Spider winter, spider winter.
It's Spider Bear.
Don't
Fire
shoot!
bear.
Don't accidentally shoot Winter, because you will get killed by Vex.
Yes, you will.
I need dragon's breath, dragon. Lay some stuff down.
Oh yeah, I brought bottles with me.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
This sword is probably the most ridiculous because
Oh,
doing
no,
this costs no durability.
Really? That's
There.
so funny.
I should be totally invisible.
Yeah, I got some dragon breath.
Get as much as you can, Winter.
Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
Oh, I'm getting
Over
all
here.
of it for me.
Yeah, Winter never shares his dragon breath. We know this.
That's now a canonical thing.
It is. Look, all I can see is Pixel's swords just flying through the air. It's just so funny.
To be
Fantastic.
fair,
That sword
Yeah,
is so
like-
badass.
I can't. I have to like aim like
It's
12
touching,
feet in
it's
front.
touching, okay. Everybody get in the center portal, we're gonna aim for its head.
Yes. Let's get it.
No, I need your breath. You're so loud. Yes, here we go.
Yes.
Breath.
We're gonna get him.
Oh
Oh,
no, Enderman.
Watch all the swords. I set like 30.
Oh,
I should at least get a hit in.
I still haven't managed to hit the dragon this time.
I think I've hit it, but I'm not
You
sure.
did
Yes!
it! Get him before! Free the
get him
end!
before you killed it.
I got it! I got it!
I need this XP.
Yeah, let Art have it.
That's
No,
so
I think
loud.
it's even.
Make it
I'm
rain!
pretty sure it's evenly split amongst everyone in multiplayer.
Who spawned the wither?
Okay,
did
it's
this?
attacking me.
It was you, Winter.
It was not me!
Fantastic.
I still haven't set my spawn.
Oh no!
I know. Thanks all, bro!
Get in my way! I was.
Enderman! Stupid Enderman.
Yeah! Yeah! That's how you do it! Welcome to this tutorial.
Golden
Running forward and falling is weird.
remember how
It's
many
weird
golden
and I
carrots?
love it. Dragon is not the only
Carrots.
thing I have that flies.
Oh, the hippogriff! Look at you go.
Hippogriff! Look at my
know.
hippogriff.
What is this?
I think I've
think that's
lost
what you
my
use to
hippogriff
make
forever.
Oh no!
I think
Teddy-
you can make a bit of armor with that.
He's just
Yeah.
flying off into space.
Oh no!
Just
Teddy, no.
straight up, infinitely. Come back, Teddy!
Oh, Teddy, no. Magical.
well. Teddy's completely out of render distance now.
Oh, Teddy, no.
Alright, I shall marketh the coordinates.
Good riddance.
Teddy's grave. Confirm.
Oh no.
Alright,
Oh,
Teddy's
hey, I
grave.
found-
Whoo! We did it! We defeated the Wither Boss and the End Dragon. And then the Wither Boss again. So, it was fun. We did some exploring. I managed to find some elytra, but you know, you can't. I want to wear my armor, and plus we're going to have dragons. So, I got them, but we'll see how much I actually use them. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.